welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So this video is actually going to be my 21 and 22 week bump date. Today is Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021, and I am currently 22 weeks and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days. 22 weeks and 4 days, so almost 23 weeks. But I wanted to make sure I didn't skip too many weeks making these videos again like I did last time. So I am kind of just in a rush to film this while Iris is down for her nap because I have a ton of things to do, but okay, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. So my symptoms, I have felt like I've developed a lot more symptoms these past 2 weeks. So let's start with sciatic nerve pain. So I have been having sciatic nerve pain for, I want to say, like the past 2 weeks. It started at around 20 weeks. And I did have this with Iris as well. I remember I would get it every now and then starting in my second trimester. But I do feel like I've been getting it a lot more this pregnancy. Mind you, I am more active, I work out more, I stretch more. I could drink a little bit more water, I'll admit that. I haven't been as up to date with my water intake, mainly because I'm not tracking it as often as I was with my first pregnancy, but yeah, I'm getting sciatic nerve pain at least 1 or 2 episodes a day. So that's a little bit frustrating because it can get really painful. And when it does hit, there's not really much I can do to relieve it. So yeah, sciatic nerve pain. Another symptom that I have been having for these past couple weeks has been Braxton Hicks. So I want to say that I've been having Braxton Hicks for at least the last week, at least that I've noticed them. Of course, it could be that I'm having more than what I notice because I'm running around after a toddler all day. So I usually notice them like in the evening when I'm getting ready for bed, or when I'm laying in bed, I'll notice that I have a couple. Now with my first pregnancy, I'm not going to go into it because I have a whole video on it, but at 29 weeks I did have a fall and I ended up having a hospital stay. Not really due to that fall, but because I was having such consistent contractions. Like I would have episodes of contractions 2 to 5 minutes apart multiple times a day. So when they saw that after I fell, basically they wanted to keep me one night to see if it was because of the fall or see if it was just my body going into labor, because they were so consistent. And I ended up staying like 3 days. I got admitted on Thursday, I didn't leave till Saturday. So basically they diagnosed me with prodromal labor contractions starting at 29 weeks. And thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure that I was having prodromal labor contractions before my fall, but yeah. So that's that. I don't think that that's what it is now, because it's not as, like, I feel like I would notice it if that was the case, but I do notice these Braxton Hicks being a little bit more frequent, which, like I said, I could definitely be, it could be due to not drinking that much water. I definitely can work on my water intake for sure. Another thing that has happened these past few weeks has been a new craving of mine. I have definitely been craving a lot more ice cream and like sweet foods, so like chocolatey things. I'm really into like any type of ice cream that has like the hard chocolate shell cover with the vanilla inside, like a Klondike bar or like the Haagen-Dazs bar is like so good. I could eat them all day, every day. I usually have one a day, I'm not gonna lie. I usually do. Usually at the end of the night, once I put Iris down, I'm ready to relax, I'll go ahead and have me some ice cream and enjoy myself. But yeah, so that's been like a craving, I guess you could say. And as far as weight goes, I've gained a good amount of weight. So I think the last time I updated you guys, I was at 120, 121 around there. And yesterday I weighed myself and I was at 128. So I am at a total of 13 pounds gained, which is fine for where I'm at. You know, I'm almost 23 weeks along, so I'm not too worried about the weight gain. Like I said, I know that I'm very active, I eat healthy, so that's not a worry of mine, a concern of mine. But yeah, I am up 13 pounds. I'm currently at 128 pounds. I started this pregnancy at 121, but I dropped down to 115. In my first trimester, so 115 is what I'm going by. So up 13 pounds. And yeah, aside from that, it's just been regular life. I also feel like I've been more tired lately. Like I've been feeling a lot more fatigued, but I think that's just running after a toddler and the transition that, you know, it's just a lot of things happening, moving into a new house, getting it ready. As you can see, like I painted this one. Last time it wasn't painted. I painted it. We got another one. I still got to paint that one. So there's like a ton of things that I have to finish. I still have to finish the nursery. We still have the office. Like I just feel like I'm constantly doing things after I put her down for bed and working from home and doing all of the things that I need to do. Like I'm never resting, if that makes sense. I never feel like I'm resting. I always feel like I'm constantly doing something. So I feel like that has to do a lot with the fatigue, as well as the fact that I'm just kind of like emotionally preparing myself for the changes of going from one baby to two babies, and making sure that I'm trying to give the best of me and learning as much as I can and spending as much time as I can with Iris so that she doesn't feel left out or replaced or anything like that, and kind of just figuring out how I'm gonna maneuver the situation once it arrives, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that is it for this bump day. It's not a lot, but I do feel a lot of things changing. I do feel a lot more pregnant now. So yeah, that is going to be, oh, the bump shot, I totally forgot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert the bump shot here so you guys can see my 22-week bump. So that is my 22-week bump. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.